How expensive is too expensive when it comes to a rubber strap on your watch? What? I'm sorry, but these prices are just stupid. Sales are only going to go down for this brand, especially with today's economy. I want a 20-year warranty for that price. It's a nope from me. You said you get what you pay for, but that is not 300 USD's worth. It's a rubber strap. Stopped watching after the price, just silly. Beautiful straps, ridiculous prices. I can't justify that price range, and with a luxury watch, I'd look for a metal anyway. No way I'm paying these prices for a strap. While I could, I just refuse, as I hate feeling like I'm being mugged. Now, these are just some comments that I've seen on Peter Katz's channel, and they bring up a good point. Are these straps too expensive for what they have to offer? Now, to get this out of the way, these straps cost $248 for just the strap, and then if you included the loopless buckle, the price is going to go up to $335. Now, just to get the elephant out of the room, Artem did send me these straps. I do not have to send them back, but they have had no input on this review whatsoever. I actually reached out to them first when it came to their sailcloth straps. I'm going to go ahead and post the video right here. I absolutely love those straps. I think they look great, they feel great, they're very durable, and they fit with the Seamaster perfectly. Now, let's talk about where these straps fit in the market. If you have a $300, $400, $500 diver, these straps are probably not for you. Obviously, you're not going to spend the amount of money on a rubber strap than you did on your watch. Now, with that being said, watch collecting is it's a weird hobby, because not only do you spend hundreds of dollars on a piece of technology, on a piece of jewelry that is obsolete, but a lot of people will spend hundreds of dollars on the same watch, just in a different dial configuration. And I am guilty of that as well. I bought 2 Bulova Lunar Pilots. What? 2 of them I bought. They're the same watch. Both of them cost $500, and I bought 2 of them. But these straps are not meant to be for your Seiko or your Citizen. These straps are meant for your Omegas, your Rolex, your Tudors, luxury watches that you want to change up. For example, my Seamaster. This is now my only diver in my collection. That's crazy. Wow. I love dive watches, but this is the only diver I have in my collection currently. And you know, I like to change up the look of it. I like the OEM bracelet. I like the mesh bracelet. I like the sailcloth. Now I have these FKM rubber straps, and I think it fits the aesthetic perfectly. Obviously, if I had a Casio Duro instead of a Seamaster, I probably wouldn't buy a $300 strap for the Duro. But now that we have the giant elephant-sized price tag talking point out of the way, let's dive into these straps and see if they're actually worth the money. So like I said, Artem sent me in 3 straps, a black, a beige, and a red, and all of them have matching stitching. Visually, they look almost identical to Artem's sailcloth straps. We have a weave pattern on the outside of the strap and on the sides of the strap, and on the back of the strap, we have Artem and a hex pattern to allow for proper airflow. While these straps look like sailcloth, they feel completely different. The sailcloth strap is rigid, it takes a while to conform to your wrist, and to me it has a smoother finish on the outside. These FKM rubber straps are much more supple, they're much more flexible, they conform to your wrist a lot easier. It's almost like it was made for your wrist. Now, one thing I wanted to look at was the stitching. I didn't know if it was actually part of the strap or additional stitching that was added in afterwards, since it doesn't necessarily need to be stitched because it's just one solid piece of rubber. So I took a spring bar tool, I peeled it back, and lo and behold, it's actual stitching. Now, while it doesn't serve any function here, because it doesn't hold any 2 pieces together, it's there for appearances and your personal taste. Do you want a contrasting stitching? Or if you're like me, I like my stitching to match the strap itself. So I went with a color matched stitch. Now, like I said before, the reason I like these straps so much is the loopless design. This buckle reminds me so much of my Omega Seamaster mesh bracelet. It has the same functionality. It has a very similar clasp. The finishing on the Artem clasp is almost identical to the Omega Seamaster's finishing. And I know I talked about the clasp before, but it has to be said, the fit and the finish of the clasp is basically on par with a luxury brand, so it has to be mentioned in this review. And adjusting the strap is as easy as can be. All you do is lift up on the strap to disengage the pin, move it to the next hole, and push it down. Simple as that. Overall, I like the construction on these straps. Not only does it have a slight taper, it is padded near the top of the watch case. The deployment buckle is finished and machined well, and it operates with the strap flawlessly. But is it worth the $335? I would argue yes, especially when you have a luxury watch and want a matching luxury rubber strap. Now, obviously, you can buy an inexpensive FKM rubber strap. They're not hard to find, but to find a loopless design FKM rubber strap from a reputable company like Artem, I don't know if there's any out there. I could be wrong, and if there are, please let me know in the comment section down below. But overall, I think these straps are worth it, and if you are interested in anything from Artem, I'm going to go ahead and have a link down in my description box below. Now, they have a ton of color and size options, so I recommend for you to go on over to Artem's site and check it out. So if you like this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And if you're still here, watch my sailcloth strap video. You'll see the differences between them and the similarities. So go ahead, click right there, check it out. It's also a Seamaster review, or look it back. Right there. Click it. Click it now. Go now.